pa' ti,
Fue a fuego, yo te quiero dar sin miedo. Fuego a fuego.
Welcome back to our channel. So today I'm actually going to do something outside of our usual content, usual Disney content. So today I'm actually going to take you through our entire apartment tour for a family of 3, including our dog Stella. We've only lived here about 3 months, so it is pretty fresh. It's still not completed, but I wanted to show you guys where we have been, and maybe I could give you guys an updated apartment tour later down the road. I really hope you guys can get inspired, maybe take some tricks, some hacks, some decor ideas for your own place. And if you like these kinds of videos, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. I will catch you guys at the tour. Let's get started on this tour. So let me see, can I turn on all the lights, any light that helps. So right here at the front door, we actually have like a little coat hanger. It's holding our fanny pack, Stella's leash. We have to kind of wrap it up because we're scared that the baby's gonna pull it. And then right here we have her little dog bowls. We have her dog bowls right here. We have the entryway, which is Lorenzo's entryway. We set up, we made a little short out of this, so hopefully you got to go see that. Just helping him learn how to go ahead and sit down, get himself put together with his socks and shoes, check himself one more time, tell himself he's gonna have a great day. And then obviously la bota. We actually got this at Kirkland's. We've got this frame at Home Goods, and then Home Goods or TJ Maxx. And then we got the picture printed out at Walgreens, and the little hook we already had, but I'm pretty sure it's from like Amazon. And then we got his little coat that we got at Home Goods. I think we got a really good deal on it, even like considering how heavy it is. I know you guys can't tell, but I think it's a great deal, and I feel like I can use this later on for something else. I hate the way this looks, I'll be honest, but because it is open and black, so it kind of goes with this color scheme, I feel like I should not get rid of it. I feel like this should go over here. I feel like it's easy for the baby to put his shoes, grab his socks, and be able to visually see it. So I don't really think I should get something that's like enclosed just yet. So I don't love it, but I'm gonna keep it. And then this is where I usually like put my purse when we come in. These pictures are random. I actually set them up for Enrique's party, when welcome home party, and then anybody could take whatever picture they wanted, and I had like maybe 6 to 8 pictures, and then these were just left, and I just left it. I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe some pictures, any ideas, let me know. But yeah, this is our entryway. We'll go ahead and go, should we go right or left? We do have the baby stool here that it doesn't fold, but it definitely came in handy. And our trash can does not fit under the sink, which is so annoying. I really wish we could just tuck it in somewhere. So yeah, that's just gonna have to stay there. And then what I'm thinking about doing here is some large, very large picture frames with a light on top, but I don't know. Another thing was like a mirror, but we already have one here, you'll see in just a second. So any ideas for this section? Like, it's just so long and a great opportunity to put something there. I just don't know what. I was thinking one long mirror, but now that we utilize this section, I'm like, no, let's maybe put some very large picture frames, like maybe 2. We'll see. So then this is the continuation of our entryway. We've got right here, I love this, I can't believe I found this. Where did I get this? I don't remember where I got this, but maybe Home Goods. I just absolutely fell in love with like just the texture, the color. I don't know, I'm obsessed. But that has our remote, keys, random pen, the remote for this light as well. So I love it. So you can set like a timer, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, the percentage, if you want to dim it, if you want it all the way bright. At night it's so nice just to have this on. Like that's the only thing we need on, and it's so nice. And then we've got Lorenzo's sunglasses, our sunglasses, picture frame from Disney, us on a ferry to the Disney, was it to the Magic Kingdom? And then I've got these 2 books from Chapbooks. I really do actually love it. I started with Lorenzo's first year of life, so literally the first year that he has existed, which I'm obsessed with. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And then I did another one for when Enrique got home. So that says, welcome home, Dad. Like all his first pictures with Lorenzo since he's been back or with us. And I just like to have them here in case anybody, and I say in case anybody wants to see it, but it's really me just like take the opportunity. Like, do you want to see all these pictures? They're so stinking cute. This we also got at Home Goods or TJ Maxx, one or the other. Here they have them separate, so or Marshalls. I'm sorry, it's either TJ Maxx or Marshalls. And Lorenzo found this stick, so we're keeping this stick. This we also got at TJ Maxx, and then some faux plants. This we got on Amazon, which is currently holding like our game nights, extra sunglasses that I'm just gonna put right there. I don't know what we're gonna do with them, but I do love this, and it came with us from a couple different houses, so it has been very useful. So that's our entryway, and then we'll go this way. So now we've got the living room. I'm sorry it gets pretty dark. It's because of all the natural light coming in. We do love that these are very long window panels, so it does allow a lot of natural light. I love that. So we've got our couch here, which I would love to change these inserts to something more floral and spring, so we'll see how that goes. We've got actually our throw blankets. We've got a gift that Theo Beachy brought Lorenzo, which obviously it's so stinking cute. So when we sit here and watch Cars, he holds on to that. These we got at Kirkland's at like 50 or 60% off, so I could not pass up on it, especially because Lorenzo has been loving pajaritos, so I felt like it was a cute little touch for him to like look at. And then the colors are just so like relaxing, and like I just love it. So there's that. I really had no idea what I wanted to do on this large wall, but I'm gonna learn and figure out what I love and what I could do maybe next time. We have his little chair that Titi Cristina brought him, and then his throw blanket that Titi Ita bought him. And then here we don't have any curtains, but I would consider it. I just feel like it's gonna make the room feel very small, so we'll see. And then we've got our patio. It's not cleaned, so there's a lot of pollen. There's a lot of dust and pollen, so I need to clean that up. But got Lorenzo sensory bin that I got off of Facebook Market. Enrique got the patio set up from Amazon. We've got these pillows from Kirkland's. We got that chair from BJ's. This table was made by a friend of ours, which I love. I'm never getting rid of it. They literally made it out of wood and etc. Like, I don't even know what the process is, but I'm never getting rid of it. So, and then we got some lights here and here from Amazon. She loves being in the sun and relaxing, so yeah. So there goes that patio. We actually think it's a very large patio. I do love it. I think it's a great opportunity to just hang out. We do really hang out here a lot. I want to have like a little dinner date night with Enrique one day out there, so we'll see. On this side we have our Roomba tucked in, hiding, which I cannot wait to upgrade her and get the vacuum mop. I'm gonna do that. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And then we've got this right here that my mom bought us when we got our house. It's, I believe, yeah, it's from Amazon. So this is Lorenzo's cabinets with all his toys. So I just let him open it whenever he's ready, and then he can grab So we're using those to knock them out, like with his cars. So you set them up and then you just let the cars crash into them. And then we have Jenga for like building blocks. We have Stella's bed. Yep, that's the living room. I'm considering getting a rug here, but I'm thinking with a kid, I don't know. I just, definitely not a coffee table because it's gonna take up so much room. But I do think it'd be nice to have a little coffee table. We'll see. I'm still adding to the apartment. So right over here we got our kitchen. We've got some paintings that Enrique has inspo from Puerto Rico. Down under we have our pantry, which I'm so happy we got because we did not have one before. So this helps out with our storing of, you know, canned goods, backup, cereal, snacks, all the good stuff. We have it where down here, so down here Stella's food. We have more appliances down here that we're not using right now. And then on the first row, we've got all of our pots and pans that go all the way down there. We've got paper plates. And then right here, we've got our Ziploc bags, aluminum foil. We've got, so I try to set this one up for Lorenzo. So this is going to be all his snacks. They left to go get groceries today. So I'm obviously running low for his snacks, but this is his snack section. He gets to just grab and go. That way he knows what he wants, and then I try to encourage him to obviously eat, you know, so he's pretty good about that. And then we've got our extra soda, we've got our rice. So this is like what we grab every single day. So I like to have that handy. I like this too because then I could just grab this and bring it out to the counter if we needed it. We've got plenty of chicken stock, we've got all these canned goods. And then I try to split the canned goods because I get scared that this is gonna break or drop when it gets too heavy. So then I split some of it. And then we've got like our flower vases, we've got a little jarrita, we got extra large Tupperware back there. We've got our extra Ziploc bags, blender, big ass pot for pozole, we got pasta, we've got our little pase como, I don't even know how to say it in English, but like little sopitas, you know? And then oatmeal, cereal, and chips. And then this is where all of our little like grocery bags are. We're just getting too full. But I really do love making use of this. I slowly try to make it better and better every time, but I'm still figuring out like what do we use on a daily basis? What does Enrique use on a daily basis? He's only been back maybe 2 months, so we're just trying to get the hang of everything, and we're actually experimenting with a lot of different foods now, especially with the baby. So this is our work in progress so far. Got our refrigerator. Do you guys want to see the inside? No, right? I mean, no, there's nothing exciting. Then we've got all of our plasticware over there. We've got more condiments or seasonings, Tupperware, extra Tupperware, more plastic. And then we've got, and here's like our alcohol drawer, cabinet, you know, bar stuff tucked away from the baby. And then we've got our cups, plates here, wine glasses, Enrique's lunchbox, which I don't think he even uses anymore, but he wants to keep it. So whatever. Doesn't keep it pretty. And then we've just got, you know, measuring tools. We've got extra handy dandy cooking supplies. We've got all there. This is the baby section. So like I always try to implement his section so that he has easy access to it. So I'm gonna reorganize this because I just emptied it out and put all his stuff in here so that he can come and grab his cuchara, his tenedor, his vaso, his bib. Like I let him come in here and grab it. But I need to reorganize it a little bit better now that I know what he's grabbing, what he's reaching for. Maybe get rid of some things and declutter. So that will be probably in another video. And then we've got like our extra baking stuff down here. We don't have anything in the oven, okay? Then we got a little coffee section for Enrique. Obviously our soap, our sink. On this side, we have all of our mugs. We have a lot. We have 2 shelves of mugs, and then these are like our extra to-go cups, extra random cups. That's empty up there. Not everything has to be filled, you guys. But then our cleaning supplies, which I do want to organize down here. We have our cutting boards in this section. This is our junk drawer. I'm only allowing that little section to be our junk drawer. So yeah, so this is our kitchen. Our dining room. So right over here we've got, this table is from Amazon and the chairs are from Amazon, if anybody was curious. I actually really do love them. So far, people that have sat on these chairs, they say they're really comfy, that they're actually surprised. So I don't know what that means. But I got this, I think, at Target. We got this ones at Marshall's. This I've had for so long, so I don't even know. And then obviously the baby sits right there. And he brought this book out one day and it says, "Let's eat." So I feel like he likes to read this when he's eating, knowing that it's like food items. So we just kind of read it sometimes when he's sitting there. And then I will say about this table, which is so handy dandy, even though I don't have much in there, it does have storage. So for somebody that has an apartment or has a very limited space, this is so useful. Can you guys see it or no? So we have the baby's mat in there, the one that would go under his chair. But you can add like plastic stuff in there. You can add cups. You can add coasters. You can add table mats down here if you wanted to rotate them for the season. On the walls, other than the baby's handprints, we have this picture frame, which I was considering putting a mirror here just to get that natural light that's coming in from the patio, because as you can tell, it's just like directly there. But we were like, let's make use of what we have. So we'll see if I change that out. Have pictures of him eating. I just love these pictures. These are all before he even turned like 9 months. So he was pretty young, trying all these foods, but he has cebolla, carne, he has broccoli, un mango. So I really love these pictures. I'm not gonna lie, when I ordered these pictures, they're from Mixed Tiles. I thought they were like 10 times bigger. So, or at least like 4 times bigger, but they're so tiny. So I was like, I still have to keep them in the dining room, so I left them. But what I'm thinking is either I add another 4 there on top, the exact same thing up here in this section, so I could get natural light. But then it seems very high for a mirror, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I needed to have those up. Like, those are just so stinking cute. I could not pass them. Closet, it's actually more storage. The closet connects, so I can open this door, walk through, and then go through here. That is a mess. That is Enrique's section where he just has all these random things, but he has like his bag for work or whatever, his backpack for work. I have some donation bags in there actually myself. We have some raincoats in there just in case, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to put those away soon. We have a lot of our Disney stuff in there, so I need to go through that and organize it. And then I'll just show you guys this side a little bit, but we have some of our cleaning supplies, all of the supplements here, and then Enrique's trophies. So there's a lot I want to do with this closet, but then at the same time, I don't even want to touch this closet. Does anybody else? Anybody else know what I mean? I have this like countertop right here, or breakfast nook, or whatever you want to call it, bar stools that I could add here, but I was thinking maybe no bar stools, because then I can imagine the baby climbing them and falling and scaring me, and then it kind of makes the room feel tighter. So what I'm thinking is having the baby section here, so like he can have a table here where he can just like, if he wants to eat here on his own table, he'll have his table and chairs, or if he wants to do like art supplies, or if he wants to do any activity on his own, he has a table for himself to do that. So I was thinking of getting something that would tuck in and then pull it out. Obviously it would be in the walkway, but it's his house, so it's fine. Like, who else is here to bother to be in his way? You know, he's meant to be in our way. So yeah, so then we have our plant, we have all of our fruit, and then these lights do turn on si la queremos ver. Ay, cabrón. So we have the kitchen there. I mean, what do you guys think? We've got our laundry room, or yeah, I would consider it. We've got our laundry, our washer and dryer. I'm not gonna open this door because I have clothes right there that I need to throw in there, but I will show you guys half of it. So we've got our dryer here, our washer over here, a little cart for more cleaning supplies. We've got like our little storage in here of stuff. The water heater's all the way over here, so it does take up quite a bit of space. But we've got like our emergency lights, curtains, household filters, Stella's box. We've got outdoor lights, party supplies, our air mattress, tools. So like this is like what my mom would consider the garage, I think. That's what she told me. So yeah, we put that in there. It's pretty nice to have this section though. And then continuing into over here, we've got the baby's room, our room, and then this is a coat closet. So this is actually going to be, I did not know that this is very common. There's a military closet in almost every military household. Like, it's so funny how I came across that. But this is Enrique's designated, oh, it's such a mess in there. But we've got like our extra thick cobijas, like our San Marcos up here. This is all his jackets, coats, military stuff down there, gym bag, etc. Let's just keep that closed. And then across from that is going to be the baby's bathroom. Here we've got the baby's bathroom. I do love how much counter space these bathrooms have. These are all his drawers with his stickers, his some medicine up all the way at the top, some more toys. I think this one's even empty. Extra towels, toilet paper, that's not organized at all. Got one decor piece in here that is from Enrique's time in Panama. My mom sent me these, so I don't know where they're from. Probably Amazon. This one Enrique got. I don't love wax candles. I don't know. I just don't love them. But we make use of what we got. These are all from Amazon. So baby's toothbrush. We've got the diaper genie in here. Nobody cares about that toilet, but this toilet is my baby's toilet, so he's learning how to use the toilet. And then we've got his bathtub. This is so large for a baby's bathtub, but I love it. I absolutely love it. And he has his toy from the Disney cruise. He has all his toys right there drying, his mat. I love this tip where you just kind of use these suctions to hang the mat up so that it can dry whatever you need that, you know, you use during the bath. So it doesn't sit there and moist and yes, get the size. So this bathroom does have a second door to his room, but I'll show you guys on that side. We have it blocked out because I don't want him to have that option or for anybody to have access to his room without me knowing. So we have that there, and then we'll go into his room next. Going into the baby's room. So into the baby's room, I am very inspired by the Montessori style of raising the baby. So we do have a floor bed that has, you know, access through that corner. He's already learned how to open that, which is pretty cool. This is a, oh my god, is it a full or a queen? I can't remember. Is it a full or a queen? I think maybe it's a queen. It's too big. I think it's too big, but you know, it was an argument with grandma and grandma won. So then I would have done a little itsy bitsy little tiny car bed. But I guess it makes sense because sometimes I have to sleep here with him, so then it worked out. But we got the bed from Amazon. And then also the bed sheets, in case any mom is into getting their kid car theme. The bed sheet spread is all from Amazon as well. And then we've got his garage, his parking lot garage there. We have a box of toys back there. We have his learning center table there. We have his height chart that we can take anywhere with us, especially with being in the military and having to move in PCS so much. That was a great idea to grab, because when I was growing up, we used to use this wall right here. And now I'm sad that we can't do that, but we have that option. We got that on Amazon as well. And then on the other side, we've got his basketball court. We have his bath. He loves using this, so we have to have it out all the time. And then we've got his, oh my god, look. Let me pick this up. We've got his little reading nook, and this is the door that I was telling you guys that goes to the bathroom. So you see how we have it blocked off. He doesn't even know that that's an option. We have his Yoda chair here, his little lounge chair, and then his hatch machine. We've got all his books that he's currently into right now, or that I think are age appropriate. So I do have more books, but I'm trying to just limit it to what he can actually use right now. We've got this beautiful Puerto Rican piece that his uncle made him, which, I mean, Enrique's uncle made for Lorenzo, so we absolutely love that. And then these are just pillowcases that we put up, which I think is kind of smart, but maybe taggy to others. I just feel like once he's over it, then I could just put that away and put in his extra bed sheets. Then we've got this picture right here that when he turned 1, we took this picture in my mom's backyard. We had that printed. He is currently 1, so we're gonna keep that up. And then on this side, we've got his closet. I am absolutely obsessed with his closet, and I love just being in here. Not only do I love being in here, but I like decorating it, adding to it, looking at it, admiring it. Like, I just love it. So we've got his dresser that he's had since I was pregnant with him. We've got actually this little como se dice, like play mat for when he was like a baby. So I don't want to get rid of it, but I think we might be able to use it again or for a different purpose. So I don't want to get rid of it. We've got a picture with Papi there, the little L for him. His uncle also made this by hand with his actual footprints imprinted in there. So absolutely love it. We're obsessed. We've got his custom name on the Disney World hat and the Disney Land hat, which was one of my goals. So I'm just so happy about it and just kind of showing it off a little bit. So we've got that going. We've got extra blanket because when I have to sleep in here, I use that blanket, extra clothes, his memory box, hatch box. For when we move, I want to make sure that it is safely in a travel box or something like that. This is what he's currently using. These are the sizes he's currently using. So then over here is what he's going to eventually use at the end of, pretty much the end of summer, going into fall and going into winter. So we've already got that prepared. We've got his little mirror. Like I said, I'm attempting to do a lot of the Montessori lifestyle for raising the baby. So we have him get ready here and he could look at himself in the mirror. And then adding to that, we've got a box of underwear and a box of socks right there. And then he could pick his shoes. So it's a lot of like independence, allowing him to kind of figure it out on his, not on his own, but like have the opportunity to be able to be, you know, doing it. So these are the current shoes he is wearing. So we have more shoes, but they're not his size just yet. So this looks messy, but this is the clothes that I'm setting aside because we've got a couple trips coming up. So I'm just kind of setting it off to the side so I can make sure that I know what we have or what we're missing. And then we have all his extra hangers here. Even his laundry basket is something where he's learning how to just put away. So whenever I undress him here, he just tosses in there. He knows that's ropa sucia. And then we've got his extra shoes that don't fit him yet and extra clothes that will fit him this winter. I'm really thinking about getting rid of this, but it's used for storage right now, so we'll see. And we have all these extra blankets, which I'm so quick to get rid of stuff, but I don't think blankets should be it. I think we should keep the blankets for as long as until they're ripped and damaged and done for. So let me know if you guys think that's a good idea. Then over here we've got this shelf right here that has just a lot of random stuff. I'm gonna figure out what we need and what we don't, but this section right here is for like extra stuff that I need to get rid of, donate. I just needed a category of where to put that. His like beach bag, and then we've got like 4 little cajoncitos. Let me put this away, but like 4 little cajoncitos with random things. So, and then we have like an art supply section here, which maybe I can use one of these for that, but then I can grab this and take it to his desk. And then we have his piñata, little duck. We have this, which I cannot wait to put up, from Star Wars. We have a whiteboard I don't want to get rid of. Lots of picture frames. His 2 hats. Oh, I love it. I'm obsessed with his closet. So we also have up there the books that I was mentioning that are just not at his age group right now. An extra blanket. And then we have extra toys that are like 3+, like for 3-year-olds and older. So I'm just kind of keeping there until I feel like he will be able to use it. Yeah. His little arts and craft when we went to class. Lotion. I will say that this we got out of the Disney cruise. I want to say the Fantasy. I'm so obsessed with it. Eventually we want to put it maybe in a hallway or office, and then put like our favorite pins on there. So eventually. And now we are going into our bedroom. This large ass painting. This large painting we have from Puerto Rico. I'm obsessed with it. I absolutely love it. But we didn't have nowhere else to put it, and I didn't know what to do. So I just figured, my thought process, like, oh, you're going into, you know, your relaxation, your home, your, you know. So we'll see eventually if that has to be moved. But it's so large. I don't know where to put it. So yeah. And then we go into our bedroom, which it's not done, you guys. I still have a lot to do. But let me just give a quick rundown. We've got an Amazon headboard. We got the nightstands from Amazon. The duvet and the duvet cover is from Amazon. These 4 pillows are actually from our couch. There's just so many pillows there, so we just brought them over here. And then I'll show you guys a little bit. On the nightstands, there's so much I want to do here. So I want to add long mirrors here with a scone on the side, on both sides. I think that, because this wall is so big and it looks silly in the camera that I just have this one picture there, but I think it's so cute. Like black and the rose just being romantic is kind of like the vibe I'm going for. So the gold goes with this right here. We've got more gold here. We've got the baby's footprint. We've got some black. You know, this is so pretty. I got it at Kirkland's. I don't even use it for anything, but it's so pretty. And then we've got these from Kirkland's. These, I think, from Hobby Lobby. Enrique got me these roses. So it's just kind of giving that red, black, you know, sexy, romantic vibe. So yeah, so eventually I think I want to do mirrors with a cute scone on the side. So we'll see. And I think that'll be it for this wall. And then we got Enrique's side, which he has all the cables. I don't sleep with my phone. My phone goes in the kitchen charging, so I don't have any cables on my side. He has all the cables. This is the baby sound machine. Then we've got a really nice candle. I'm really happy with this candle. I don't even know where we got it, to be honest. Oh, Marshall's. And it smells so good. Leather sandalwood. And then we've got the same thing as my nightstand, but it's the handprint, and then I have the footprint. So this is literally the baby's footprint handprint, and we just framed it when he was 17 months. And then to the side of Enrique's nightstand, unfortunately, we have a small space where we don't have an office, but we're just making use of every corner in our apartment. So we've got a little bookshelf here. We used to use that for plants, but for now it's like a little library. We've got this beautiful, beautiful picture frame my mom set up for me. And then we've got 2 windows, which I absolutely love. I'm not going to be able to point at it too much because of the brightness. And then we've got our old TV, which everybody used to tell us it looks like a monitor. And now that I have it on a desk, it really does look like a monitor. We don't think we're going to get rid of it. We'll see what we do with it. But it's just sitting there. We don't even use it in here at all. And then I've got this standing table or standing desk, which I'm just going to push it down for a second, show you guys. And then I usually bring this chair right over here, and then I can get some editing done. So I have my laptop, my new desktop, which I'm absolutely in love with. And then we've got our curtains up here. These are all from Amazon. So even the rod, even the hooks, all of them are from Amazon. And then to the left over here is like more like office supplies. We got plant. We got a rose Enrique got me, his award, or his promotion actually. I think his most recent promotion, yeah. And then we've got some like a shadow box for Enrique's patches. Some of his patches, not all of them. And then we've got like this little corner nook that, like, you know, you can do, which we don't do, but for reading and whatnot. And then we've got this custom blanket that my mom got us. I just use it to cover it, but the chair is actually really pretty. Maybe we can take it off too. And then Enrique's mom got him these pillows, and my grandma left me this pillow, so I just kind of keep that all together. And then go into the bathroom. So we're almost done, you guys. We're almost done, I promise. If you're still here, comment below so far what's your favorite part, or if anything inspired you for your house or your apartment. Like, it's really something we've had to try to figure out because we came from a house, and I think downsizing definitely was a must. But anyways, we've got our bathroom right over here. We do love that it is a double sink. It is very roomy on the counters. We've got 2 large mirrors. We've got a window, which is such a plus in an apartment to have a bathroom window. We've got a plant hanging right over there. We've got 2 rods, shower, nothing too exciting in there. And then we've got another snake plant, which this snake plant is so happy here because this part is thriving. This was so small in the beginning when we got here, and then it even gave me a little baby. Can you guys see it? So I'm wondering if I could put one of these in here if it's too small. This had a bamboo, but it died, and I didn't want to get rid of this because my grandma bought me this on my birthday. So I want to add a plant in here, or I could just use it to throw jewelry in here at the end of the night. But I do want to repot both of these actually, so we'll see what we do there. And then we've got all of our bathroom stuff semi-organized, all of our back stock. And then what I love about this apartment is that we also have this section right here, which my mom helped me put this curtain up, so it's kind of tucked and hidden. But we have this amazing section right here for all the stuff. I really do love having all the counter space empty. If I could, I would put all of this away, but I always need handy lotion, so I just leave that out there. But if I wanted to put my skincare or my daily care or nightly, I just grab this, and that's it. And I make use of it. So, and then I'm able to just put it back, and it's tucked away. So yeah. And then we've got like all of my hair stuff, nail stuff, travel bags, perfumes, makeup, extra towels, all the stuff. So I love it. I love that section. I think that's it, you guys. Are we done? Are we done? Are we done? Stella gets another bed in here. Don't mind Lorenzo's handprints. I need to clean those. Why didn't I not do that? Not that I didn't do anything else, but oh, we do have our closet in here. It is pretty big. I'm really happy with how they set this up. Like, they have shelvings in here. They have long walkway in. So we've got all of my stuff, purses, extra purses, dresses, hats. So this cart we used when we had the baby as a newborn with all my mom's stuff. So we put the hats. More hats. This is empty, but I want to keep it and use it. And then Enrique's belts. And then back there is like, what are these called? Like fajas, or like sweet sweats or whatever. So I don't want to get rid of them, because then we always go back and we're like, whoa, we should buy one. No, we got it. Enrique's extra shoes. Up top, there's like nothing. It's just a mess. I don't know what to do with that. And then this is all of Enrique's section, because obviously the higher. Then all his t-shirts. And then these 3 are mine. So the floor, we made it into basically a shelf. But yeah, these are all mine right here. this little extra mirror that Enrique had before me, so I just wanted to put it up. And then actually my shoes are right over here, so these are all from Amazon. I don't feel like we have a lot of shoes, but yeah, these are all my shoes right here. We have this extra hook rod back here, and I just put my belts. I think that's it, you guys. Oh my god, did I do it or did I do it? I think that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this apartment tour. I am actually really excited about just having this for myself, because I always am asking like my mom, like, where did we live? How did it look? Like, do you have any pictures? I just love to see what it was before when I was a kid. So now I have this to share with my babies, and hopefully they even care. But if not, I just want to have it to say like, okay, I can actually see the growth in my family, where we used to live, what we used to like, what if my style changes. So I just love to see the, I guess, evolution of it all. So if you guys like this as well, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you guys are going to take any ideas for yourself, for your own home, or if you guys have any questions at all or links. I'm going to try to put everything in the description below, so be sure to check that out. Talk to you later. Bye.